Well, hello everybody. Today we are going to talk about and perform the facial on Deborah. Okay? When you're doing the facial, you'll be coming into facial having already done your pre-exam setup. You will have done your monomer and polymer over tip service. You will have done the blood exposure incident service. Miss Melissa will be doing a video on each of those services for you. And you'll be receiving the class codes for them. Then you'll be doing the eyelash strip application. So when you come into facial, which is following the eyelash strip application, she's going to have one eyelash on, okay? Don't worry about taking it off during the facial. You've already been scored on eyelash. So it won't matter that it comes off when you take the eye makeup off in this. If you'll turn to your page 15 in your candidate information bulletin, and then turn to the page for facial service in the tutorial that I sent you. Okay, it should be attached to this lesson. The candidate information bulletin was downloaded on the pre-exam setup class. Okay, if you can print that out, that would be helpful if you don't already have a hard copy, and that way you'll have it for each and every class. Okay, let me know if you have any issues with printing it out, you need another copy, something. I'll make sure that we make it happen for you. Okay, so you'll have 17 minutes to perform the facial. They'll let you know when half the time has passed. So when they say, they're going to be reading a little thing to you, they'll be saying, the next section is facial service. Please perform a basic facial and demonstrate massage manipulations. You have 17 minutes to complete this section. You'll be informed when you have 9 minutes remaining. Candidates, you may begin. So when they say candidates, you may begin, you'll be reaching into your cabinet and pulling out your facial bag. It'll say pre-sanitized facial service on it. And then you can open up, you'll pull out that bag and then grab your EPA, spray down your station, wipe it down with one of your paper towels in the drawer, and then throw that away into your trash bag. And now you can set your bag down and sanitize your hands, okay? Just like so. Open up your bag and take everything out. You'll have in there some paper towels. You'll have some cotton rounds, eye makeup remover, massage cream, moisturizer, and cleansing cream, and a bottle of toner. Okay, either a spray bottle or a squirt bottle, makes no difference. Okay, and you'll have some popsicle sticks or Q-tips for spatulas. If you don't have popsicle sticks at home to make your own little facial bag to practice with, you can use Q-tips as your spatula. Okay, just remember, no double dipping once you have touched the face, okay, or the skin. So, and then you're going to zip your bag shut, leave it lay to the side. The first step is sanitize clean hands. So yeah, we just sanitize again. That's your very first step on the procedure, is to sanitize your hands. So you go ahead and sanitize your hands, and then it says to remove eye makeup and lipstick. So I want you to take some small cotton rounds and spray them damp with your spray bottle of water. Okay? And you can hold them in your hand while you pick up your eye makeup remover, open that up, and take a pea-sized amount out of the container on your spatula, close your container, and then apply to each of the cotton rounds. And then you can lay your popsicle stick on top of that container. Fold your cotton rounds in half and apply to each of the eyelids, like so. It helps if you lean your head back too. Okay. And I like to sanitize quite often during a facial after I've touched the skin. Okay, so I'm going to sanitize again, and now I'm going to take another cotton round and moisten that a little bit and get some more makeup remover out of the container, apply to my cotton round, and close my container, lay my popsicle stick on top. And folding this in half, I'm going to spread that eye makeup remover around on my damp cotton round. Okay, you can also use a lint-free cloth for this. And I'm going to remove the lipstick. Okay, so I'm going to remove from corner to center and corner to center, and then corner to center, corner to center. I'm going to repeat that. Corner to center, corner to center, corner to center, corner to center. I'm going to discard this into my trash, okay? And as long as I don't touch the trash bag, I do not have to sanitize my hands at this point, okay? If you would like to, go ahead. If you think that you might have touched the trash bag, go ahead and sanitize, okay? A pea-sized amount, sanitize your hands, and now we are gently going to remove the eye makeup. We're taking this down in a downward and outward direction, okay? Turn it over, turn your cotton round over, and then kind of clean up underneath the eye, being very, very gentle with your movements, because on a person's skin, that would be pulling the skin. Deborah's skin doesn't move, so just demonstrate that you're being very, very gentle underneath the eye, okay? And then you can throw those cotton rounds away, sanitize your hands, okay? The very next step is to cleanse the face. So you take your cleanser. You can use any cream any kind of a cream to practice this. Just label it mock cleanser, okay? So we're going to open up our cleansing cream and take another popsicle stick, a fresh popsicle stick, and take out a small amount of cleanser, and we're going to put it on the back of our wrist, okay? Close your cleansing cream, and you can lay your stick on top. Now, this you need to apply your cleansing cream with your fingers. So, you're never going to use your index finger when you're applying any creams to the face, okay? So take a small amount off of the back of your wrist onto your fingers and emulsify just by spreading it around like so, okay? And now I'm going to apply the cleansing cream to the face, coming in an upward and outward direction. So I'm going to come across the chin line, and then right here, right underneath the lips to the bottom of the ear, and then the corner of the lips to I don't even know what that part of the ear is called. Just above the lobes, okay, right above the earlobe, and then across above the top of the lip to the middle of the ear, okay? And if you start running out of cream, you can get a little bit more from your hand, and then come across your cheekbone to the top of the ear. When you come across your the nose here, you can use your thumbs to go outward, outward. You don't want to use any downward strokes at all. So it's outward only, outward and upward, okay? So then we're going to come underneath the eye a little bit, up here at the parietal. The edge of the eyebrow is your stopping point for coming up or going down, okay? So then we're going to come up the nose here, and then out the forehead to the edge of the eyebrows, okay? You don't want to skate off the face like that. You may do that, you may have been taught that in your facial classes, but when you're doing your state board facial, they only want to see upward and outward direction. If they see a downward motion, you're going to lose a point. So I want you to always use upward and outward, okay? Just like so. Now that we've done and applied our cleansing cream, we can take one of our paper towels or take a cotton round and wipe off the excess from our wrist and our fingers. Throw that cotton round away, sanitize our hands, okay? And then take some cotton rounds and we're going to remove the cleansing cream in an upward and outward direction, following the same pattern as the application was. It may take several rounds to remove all of the cream. The skin must look as dry as it did before you started. It should not be shiny or oily looking at all. You may take these cotton rounds and fold them in half one time to use the other side. You see how her face is still a little bit shiny? I'm not sure how well that comes across in the video, but in person it still looks a bit shiny. Don't go at it like this with, you know, really beating up that face just because it's a mannequin. You need to demonstrate to the board that you know how to treat a person. Okay, so always pretend that Deborah's a living being here. Some people get a little impatient when they're removing the creams and it's taking a while. Don't worry, you have plenty of time for this facial, okay? So now I've removed all of those creams, okay? Now I'm going to do my massage. So I'm going to open up my massage cream. No, that's moisturizer. My massage cream. And I'm going to take a small amount. Again, use any type of cream you want to practice. This is actual massage cream that I'm using right now. Okay, take a small amount of it, put it on the back of your wrist, close your massage cream, and you can lay the stick on top of it, just in case you need to go back to get more. And then go ahead and take some of that massage cream and apply to your hand, your entire hand at this point, and you're going to demonstrate effleurage, petrissage, and tapotement. In your classes, you learned how to do these, so what I want you to do is to just demonstrate how to do them. I'd like you to demonstrate 2 rounds of each. When you're doing the massage, you have to have continuous contact and continuous movement so that it flows easily. Like so. Effleurage is a stroking movement. You're going to stroke with your entire hand. Sometimes I call it pet the dog. So just like you're petting your dog or your cat, okay, I want you to come following that same pattern across the jawline, all the way to below the ear, and then to the bottom of the ear, to the middle of right above the earlobe, then to the middle of the ear, and then up at the parietal, and across the forehead and up the nose, and then bring one hand down and then follow it and do the second round of your effleurage. When you have come up to the top again, then I'd like you to come down with your knuckles and do that same movement, or that same pattern of movement rather, doing your pea-sized movements. One hand down, one hand follows the other. And then you're going to begin your tapotement. Your tapotement, you're trying to bring blood back up to the surface. Now, Deborah, she doesn't have any blood, but you want to hear some drumming. Can you hear that on the video there? Can you hear that drumming? You don't want to be dancing on the face or tickling the face or anything. You're drumming, okay? I want you to be drumming really hard. It's tap, 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 okay? Make your fingers flutter as best that you can. At some point, you may feel like one hand is not fluttering very well, and that's okay. That's why we're only doing 2 rounds of this, and it really feels good when you're doing a massage on a person, that when you go down the nose and up again. So I want you to demonstrate that you know how to do that, okay? Once you've finished your second round of tapotement, then you can start removing your massage cream. Okay, so we're going to take another couple of cotton rounds, 1 in each hand, and we're going to remove in the same pattern, upward and outward, across the chin line, below the lip, from the corner of the lip out, from above the lip out, and then the cheekbones along there, okay, and then up at the parietal, and then across the forehead, okay? At that point, you can fold these in half and use the same cotton round again. Do not fold them more than the one time. You can throw them away, and you'll probably have to repeat, okay? Looks like I didn't set out enough cotton rounds. You're going to be needing a lot of different cotton rounds. If you don't have cotton rounds at home, you can practice with tissue or cosmetic sponges. When you have completely removed the massage cream, her face should look as dry as it did before you started any of these motions and applied any of the creams. Come around and take a look. Make sure you didn't leave any cream underneath the chin or sticking into her little nostrils here, okay? Make sure that you didn't do that. So the only way to do that is to kind of come around and take a look and make sure that everything is cleaned off, okay? And then you can throw them away, okay? If you'd like to sanitize your hands at this point, you certainly may, because your hands will be feeling a little bit greasy at this point, okay? Massage cream is pretty oily. Now you're going to take another cotton round or 2. I'm going to use just 1, and I'm going to apply some toner to it, and then I'm going to pat, 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 pat all over the face. I've applied my toner. Now I'm going to discard that and move on to applying moisturizer. I'm going to open up my moisturizing cream, take a fresh popsicle stick, or a Q-tip, whatever you're using as a spatula, okay? You only need a small amount. You don't want to really grease up Deborah too much, okay? Close your moisturizer. lay your popsicle stick on top. Then emulsifying this in your hands. Remember to keep your index fingers up in the air as you're applying, to demonstrate that you are not using your strong finger. Your strong finger will pull the skin. So that's what they'll be looking for. Since Deborah's skin doesn't pull or stretch like a human would, they're looking to see, are you using your strong finger or not? And if you're using your strong finger, you're going to be losing a point or 2 or 3, okay? So make sure that your index finger is up when you're applying all of your creams, okay? The only time that it is down is when you are applying or when you are doing the massages. So now I've applied my cleansing cream, okay? If I still have a little bit left on my wrist, I can wipe that off with another cotton round. And I can throw that away, sanitize my hands. And now I'm going to clean up my station. When you're practicing, you can just repack your bag. When you're at state boards, you're just going to clear off all of those tools that you've used, all these various creams and what have you, the toner, the popsicle sticks. Go ahead and toss them away. They're not reusable. Or your Q-tips, go ahead and toss them away. So repack your kit with whatever materials are left on your station. Zip your bag shut, and then you can set that aside to demonstrate that you're throwing it away. So yeah, here we go. Just drop it on the floor while you're practicing if you would like, or set it to the table beside you. And then you've still got these 2 paper towels that were in that bag. You can use at least one of them. EPA your station, okay, and then clean it up, okay? Now wipe it down, throw your towel away, sanitize your hands again, okay? And you're going to step back and raise your hand. Leave her draped. Do not undrape your doll, okay? Be sure that when you are finished, you have stepped back and raised your hand to indicate completion. If you take a look in the candidate information bulletin, in the directions there, it says candidate must step back and indicate completion by raising their hand, okay, at the completion of each service. So do remember to do that, okay? And that's all there is to facial. The next tutorial that we're going to do will probably be waxing with soft wax, which immediately follows your facial service. And I'll be uploading that one probably in another couple of hours, okay? Thank you, and I hope that this was complete. Leave any questions that you have in the comment section. That is all.